Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal is a historical and cultural landmark located in the city of Agra, in the state of Uttar Pradesh, northern India. It is considered one of the most important tourist attractions in the world, and is also part of the UNESCO World Heritage List. The Taj Mahal was built between 1631 and 1653. Taj Mahal is a historical and cultural landmark located in the city of Agra, in the state of Uttar Pradesh, northern India. It is considered one of the most important tourist attractions in the world, and is also part of the UNESCO World Heritage List. The Taj Mahal was built between 1631 and 1653 by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan, who commissioned it as a mausoleum for his favorite wife, Mumtaz Mahal. The Taj Mahal is regarded as a masterpiece of Mughal architecture, known for its exquisite and unique design. The Taj Mahal features a facade made of white marble, adorned with intricate carvings and traditional Indian and Islamic designs. The building is crowned with a large dome and surrounded by four minarets. The interior houses the tombs of Shah Jahan and Mumtaz Mahal. The Taj Mahal is considered one of the modern wonders of the world and a famous tourist destination. Visitors from around the globe come to admire the beauty of the structure and its rich history. The site offers stunning landscapes and beautiful gardens surrounding the building. Visiting the Taj Mahal is an awe-inspiring experience, allowing visitors to explore the magnificent architecture and cultural history of the site. The Taj Mahal symbolizes eternal love and is considered one of the greatest cultural landmarks in India and the world. Architectural features. The Taj Mahal is renowned for its symmetrical design and harmonious proportions. It combines elements of Persian, Islamic, and Indian architectural styles. The intricate marble inlay work, known as Petra Dura, is a highlight of the monument's craftsmanship. Construction materials. The main building material used in the construction of the Taj Mahal is white marble. It was sourced from Makrana in Rajasthan and transported to Agra for the construction. The marble changes its color throughout the day, appearing pinkish in the morning, milky white in the evening, and golden under moonlight. Gardens and reflecting pool. The Taj Mahal is set within a vast complex that includes well-maintained gardens, known as the Charbagh. These gardens are divided into 4 quadrants by water channels, symbolizing the paradise mentioned in Islamic texts. At the center of the gardens, there is a long rectangular pool that reflects the beauty of the monument. Love story. The Taj Mahal is often referred to as a symbol of love. It was built by Emperor Shah Jahan as a mausoleum for his beloved wife, Mumtaz Mahal, who passed away during childbirth. The monument stands as a testament to their eternal love and devotion. Calligraphy and verses. The Taj Mahal is adorned with intricate calligraphy throughout its exterior and interior. The Taj Mahal crown of the palace is an ivory white marble mausoleum on the right bank of the river Yamuna in Agra, Uttar Pradesh, India. It was commissioned in 1631 by the 5th Mughal Emperor, Shah Jahan r. 16,281,658, to house the tomb of his beloved wife, Mumtaz Mahal. It also houses the tomb of Shah Jahan himself. The tomb is the centerpiece of a 17-hectare, 42-acre complex, which includes a mosque and a guest house, and is set in formal gardens bounded on 3 sides by a crenellated wall. Construction of the mausoleum was essentially completed in 1643, but work continued on other phases of the project for another 10 years. The first ceremony held at the mausoleum was an observance by Shah Jahan. On February 6, 1643, the 12th anniversary of the death of Mumtaz Mahal. The mausoleum was opened at that time to thousands of mourners. The Taj Mahal complex is believed to have been completed in its entirety in 1653, at a cost estimated at the time to be around 32 million, which in 2023 would be approximately $35,498 million. The construction project employed some 20,000 artisans under the guidance of a board of architects led by Ustad Ahmad Lahori, the emperor's court architect. Various types of symbolism have been employed in the Taj to reflect natural beauty and divinity. The Taj Mahal was designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1983 for being the jewel of Islamic art in India and one of the universally admired masterpieces of the world's heritage. It is regarded by many as the best example of Mughal architecture and a symbol of India's rich history. The Taj Mahal attracts around 5 million visitors a year, and in 2007, it was declared a winner of the new 7 Wonders of the World 2000-2007 initiative. Etymology: Taj Mahal is believed to be derived from the Persian and Arabian words meaning crown and palace. Abdul Hamid Lahori, in his book from 1636, Padshanama, refers to the Taj Mahal as Rawza-i-Munawwara, Perso-Arabic Rada-i-Munawwara, meaning the illumined or illustrious tomb. The current name for the Taj Mahal is of Urdu origin and believed to be derived from Arabic and Persian, with the words Mahal meaning crown, palace, Mahal. The name Taj came from the corruption of the second syllable of Mumtaz. Inspiration: Shah Jahan on a globe from the Smithsonian Institution. Artistic depiction of Mumtaz Mahal. The Taj Mahal was commissioned by Shah Jahan in 1631 to be built in the memory of his wife Mumtaz Mahal, who died on 17 June that year while giving birth to their 14th child, Gowhara Begum. Construction started in 1632, and the mausoleum was completed in 1648, while the surrounding buildings and garden were finished 5 years later. The imperial court documenting Shah Jahan's grief after the death of Mumtaz Mahal illustrates the love story held as the inspiration for the Taj Mahal. According to contemporary historians Muhammad Amin Kazvini, Abdul Hamid Lahori, and Muhammad Saler Kambo, he did not show the same level of affection to others as he had shown her while she was alive. He avoided royal affairs for a week due to his grief, along with giving up listening to music and dressing lavishly for 2 years. Shah Jahan was enamored by the beauty of the land at the south side of Agra, on which a mansion belonging to Raja Jai Singh I stood. This place was chosen for the construction of Mumtaz's tomb by Shah Jahan, and Jai Singh agreed to donate it to the emperor. Architecture and design. The Taj Mahal incorporates and expands on design traditions of Indo-Islamic and earlier Mughal architecture. Specific inspiration came from successful Timurid and Mughal buildings, including the Gur-e-Amir, the tomb of Timur, progenitor of the Mughal dynasty, in Samarkand, Humayun's tomb, which inspired the Charbagh Gardens and Hasht Behesht architecture. Plan of the site: Itmad ad-Dawla's tomb, sometimes called the Baby Taj, and Shah Jahan's own Jama Masjid in Delhi. While earlier Mughal buildings were primarily constructed of red sandstone, Shah Jahan promoted the use of white marble inlaid with semi-precious stones. Buildings under his patronage reached new levels of refinement. Tomb. The false sarcophagi of Mumtaz Mahal right and Shah Jahan left in the main chamber. The actual tombs of Mumtaz Mahal right and Shah Jahan left in the lower level. The tomb is the central focus of the entire complex of the Taj Mahal. It is a sizable, white marble structure standing on a square plinth, and consists of a symmetrical building with an Iwan and arch-shaped doorway, topped by a large dome and finial. Like most Mughal tombs, the basic elements are Indo-Islamic in origin. The base structure is a large multi-chambered cube with chamfered corners, forming an unequal 8-sided structure that is approximately 55 meters 180 ft on each of the 4 long sides. Each side of the Iwan is framed with a huge pishtak or vaulted archway, with 2 similarly shaped arched balconies stacked on either side. This motif of stacked pishtaks is replicated on the chamfered corner areas, making the design completely symmetrical on all sides of the building. 4 minarets frame the tomb, one at each corner of the plinth facing the chamfered corners. The main chamber houses the false sarcophagi of Mumtaz Mahal and Shah Jahan. The actual graves are at a lower level. The marble onion dome of Taj Mahal is considered to be its most spectacular feature. The most spectacular feature is the marble dome that surmounts the tomb. The dome is nearly 35 meters 115 feet high, which is close in measurement to the length of the base, and accentuated by the cylindrical drum it sits on, which is approximately 7 meters 23 feet high. Because of its shape, the dome is often called an onion dome or emerald guava dome. The top is decorated with a lotus design, which also serves to accentuate its height. The shape of the dome is emphasized by 4 smaller domed chatras kiosks placed at its corners, which replicate the onion shape of the main dome. The dome is slightly asymmetrical. Their columned bases open through the roof of the tomb and provide light to the interior. Tall decorative spires guesthouses extend from edges of base walls and provide visual emphasis to the height of the dome. The lotus motif is repeated on both the chatras and guesthouses. The dome and chatras are topped by a gilded finial, which mixes traditional Persian and Hindustani decorative elements. The main finial was originally made of gold, but was replaced by a copy made of gilded bronze in the early 19th century. This feature provides a clear example of integration of traditional Persian and Hindu decorative elements. The finial is topped by a moon, a typical Islamic motif whose horns point heavenward. The 40-meter minarets were used by the muezzin to call the believers to prayer. The minarets, which are each more than 40 meters 130 feet tall, display the designer's penchant for symmetry. They were designed as working minarets, a traditional element of mosques, used by the muezzin to call the Islamic faithful to prayer. Each minaret is effectively divided into 3 equal parts by 2 working balconies that ring the tower. At the top of the tower is a final balcony surmounted by a chhatri that mirrors the design of those on the tomb. The chatras all share the same decorative elements of a lotus design, topped by a gilded finial. The minarets were constructed slightly outside of the plinth, so that in the event of collapse, a typical occurrence with many tall constructions of the period, the material from the towers would tend to fall away from the tomb.